Starting off strong at #1 is Doom of the Dark Ages, the latest entry in the legendary franchise that brings medieval brutality to the Steam Deck. This prequel takes you back to a dark fantasy world where you battle demons with both classic weapons and new medieval armaments. The combat feels visceral and satisfying, with smooth performance on the deck. The game delivers that signature Doom fast-paced action while introducing fresh mechanics like mounted combat and shield-based attacks that add tactical depth to the chaos. Moving to #2, we have Bellatro, an addictive poker-based roguelike that has taken the gaming world by storm. This indie gem combines traditional poker hands with deck-building mechanics and wild joker cards that completely transform your strategy. Each run feels unique as you discover powerful synergies between different cards and modifiers. The gameplay loop is incredibly satisfying, and the Steam Deck handles it perfectly with its pick-up-and-play nature, making it ideal for quick sessions or marathon runs. At #3 sits Monster Train 2, the sequel that expands on everything that made the original a deck-building masterpiece. You defend a train traveling through hell by placing units across multiple floors and creating devastating combos. The strategic depth is impressive, with 5 clans offering distinct playstyles and hundreds of cards to experiment with. The game runs flawlessly on Steam Deck, and the roguelike structure means every run presents new challenges and opportunities for creative deck construction. #4 brings us Baldur's Gate 3, the massive RPG that set new standards for the genre with its incredible depth and freedom. Based on Dungeons & Dragons rules, this game offers countless ways to approach every situation, through combat, dialogue, or creative problem-solving. The writing is exceptional, with memorable companions and meaningful choices that actually impact your journey. Despite its scope, the game performs remarkably well on Steam Deck, letting you experience this epic adventure anywhere. Coming in at #5 is Elden Ring, From Software's open-world masterpiece that redefined the Souls-like genre. The Lands Between is a vast, interconnected world filled with challenging bosses, hidden secrets, and breathtaking vistas. The combat demands precision and patience, but rewards mastery with incredibly satisfying victories. On Steam Deck, the game maintains smooth performance while giving you the freedom to explore this dark fantasy world on the go, making those tough boss fights feel even more rewarding. At #6, we have Cyberpunk 2077, the ambitious, open-world RPG set in the neon-soaked streets of Night City. After extensive updates and patches, the game now delivers on its promise of being a deep, immersive sim with branching storylines and meaningful player choice. The gunplay feels tight, the melee combat is brutal, and the RPG systems offer genuine build variety. Steam Deck optimization has improved significantly, making this sprawling cyberpunk adventure surprisingly portable and enjoyable. #7 features V Rising, the vampire survival game that blends base building with action combat and progression systems. You play as a newly awakened vampire, building your castle, gathering resources, and hunting powerful bosses to unlock new abilities. The game successfully combines elements from multiple genres into a cohesive experience with satisfying combat and meaningful progression. It runs smoothly on Steam Deck whether you play solo or with friends in cooperative multiplayer. At #8 sits Stardew Valley, the beloved farming sim that has captured millions of players with its relaxing gameplay and surprising depth. You inherit a rundown farm and gradually transform it into a thriving operation, while building relationships with townsfolk and exploring mysterious caves. The game offers incredible freedom in how you spend your time, with farming, fishing, mining, and social activities all equally viable paths. It's perfect for Steam Deck with intuitive controls and endless replayability. #9 brings Dave the Diver, the charming adventure that combines deep-sea exploration with restaurant management in the most delightful way. By day, you dive into the blue hole, catching exotic fish and discovering mysteries. By night, you serve sushi to demanding customers. The game constantly introduces new mechanics and surprises, keeping the experience fresh throughout. It feels tailor-made for handheld play, with satisfying loops that work perfectly in short or extended sessions on the Steam Deck. Coming in at number 10 is Hogwarts Legacy, the expansive RPG that finally lets you live out your wizarding school fantasies. Set in the 1800s, you explore a massive open-world version of Hogwarts and the surrounding areas while uncovering an ancient magical conspiracy. The spell combat is engaging, with multiple approaches to encounters, and the world is packed with secrets to discover. Despite being a demanding title, it runs well on Steam Deck, delivering a magical portable experience. At number 11, we have Vampire Survivors, the minimalist roguelike that became a phenomenon through pure addictive gameplay. You automatically attack while moving through waves of enemies, leveling up and choosing power-ups to create devastating builds. Runs are fast-paced, and the constant progression keeps you coming back for one more attempt. The simple controls work perfectly on Steam Deck, and the gameplay loop is so compelling, you will lose hours building the perfect character combinations. Number 12 features Hades, the roguelike that proved the genre could have incredible storytelling alongside tight gameplay. You play as Zagreus, fighting through the underworld, with each death advancing relationships and uncovering family secrets. The combat feels fantastic, with varied weapons and powers that create unique builds every run. Supergiant's signature art style and voice acting shine on Steam Deck, making this one of the most polished experiences available on the platform. At number 13 sits Slay the Spire, the game that defined modern deck-building roguelikes and remains one of the best. You climb a spire, battling enemies, while building a deck from hundreds of cards across 3 distinct characters. The strategic depth is remarkable, with every decision mattering as you balance offense, defense, and synergies. It runs flawlessly on Steam Deck, and the turn-based nature makes it perfect for playing anywhere with battles that are quick yet deeply tactical. Number 14 brings Mortal Sin, the dark action game that delivers intense combat in a grim fantasy setting. You fight through hordes of enemies using brutal combos and powerful abilities in a world consumed by corruption. The combat system rewards aggressive play while punishing carelessness, creating an engaging risk-reward dynamic. On Steam Deck, the game maintains solid performance, letting you experience its challenging encounters and atmospheric world design in portable form. Rounding out the list at number 15 is Blue Prince, the tactical roguelike that puts you in control of a vampire prince reclaiming his castle. Every move counts as you navigate grid-based levels, solving combat puzzles with limited actions. The game demands careful planning, as each floor presents new challenges, requiring you to use your abilities strategically. It translates beautifully to Steam Deck, with controls that feel natural and gameplay that rewards thinking several moves ahead, making it deeply satisfying.